A stray item from space crashing into an earthly construction is a rare occurrence. It was revealed that a fireball that fell from space and left parts of its debris at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. There have been other surprise space visitors besides this alien object. After years of debate and political saga, experts anticipate that there will be more in the years to come. Welcome to Z. And today we will talk about the interplanetary object that researchers found at the bottom of the ocean. Interstellar meteorite. A vast variety of astronomical objects, such as comets, rogue planets, asteroids, and meteorites, are referred to as interstellar objects by scientists. Despite how different each of these things is, they all share the same gravitational unattachedness to any star, which allows them to simply float around in space. A strange object, which witnesses described as a burning fireball, slammed into the Earth's atmosphere on January 8, 2014. The item crashed into the Pacific Ocean off the beaches of Papua New Guinea at the end of its trajectory. Scientists examined the object and determined that it was a meteorite known as CNEOS January 8, 2014. The first to recognize the meteorite's potential astronomical origins were Amir Siraj, director of interstellar object studies at Harvard's Galileo Project, and Avi Loeb, professor of science at Harvard University. Nevertheless, the confirmation of their theory was kept under wraps for about 3 years. As a result, the scientists were not allowed to provide any information regarding the meteorite. Data from a spy satellite owned by the U.S. Department of Defense were utilized to verify the object's extrasolar origin and determine its impact. The U.S. military took care to avoid disclosing the specific capabilities of its satellite, which is why this experiment was kept a secret for a while. In 2019, Avi Loeb and Amir Siraj published a report outlining the characteristics of the meteorite. The article gave almost exact descriptions of the object's velocity and origin forecasts, but because the data was regarded as classified, neither their unproven study nor its publication underwent peer review. Despite the meteorite's discovery having occurred 3 years earlier, Oumuamua was recognized as the first interstellar object because its status as such could not be verified. The U.S. Space Command, USSC, did not officially acknowledge that CNEOS January 8, 2014 truly collided with Earth until 2022, making it the first interstellar object to strike the planet. The 1.5-meter-wide meteorite, according scientists Avi Loeb and Amir Siraj, was traveling through space at a high speed of 130,000 miles per hour before it struck the Pacific. This meteorite's velocity was higher than the typical velocity of objects subject to the Sun's gravitational pull, which shows that it did not orbit the solar system and may have come from another galaxy. The speed of the meteorite and the route of its orbit, according to the 2019 study's authors, demonstrated with 99% certainty that it came from the deep interior of a planetary system or star in the thick disk of the Milky Way galaxy. The USSC waited 3 years to ratify the work of these devoted scientists, despite the near-certain confidence. In a report published in April 2022, the USSC claimed that its experts had independently verified the discoveries of Avi Loeb and Amir Siraj. In a letter to NASA, Lieutenant General John E. Shaw, the deputy commander of the USSC, stated that the initial study of the meteorite was sufficiently accurate to validate an interstellar course. The third interstellar object to be found in history and the first to strike the Earth was CNEOS January 8, 2014. The mission to find the missing meteorite. Since its existence has been confirmed, experts have become interested in looking for the meteorite's remains, which is a much harder process than one might think. Given that the meteorite exploded over water, it is conceivable that some of its fragments have been resting there for a long time. The meteorite's recovery has piqued the interest of Amir Siraj, who conducted the meteorite's initial analysis. Amir Siraj stated in an interview with Vice News that he and his business partner Avi Loeb intend to publish the initial research in 2019. By doing this, other researchers can complete the work they started and eventually gather the meteorite's fragments. Siraj revealed in the interview that he had discussed the idea of starting an underwater expedition with experts. Siraj told Vice that the prospect of obtaining the first interstellar object is interesting enough to warrant a comprehensive investigation and consultation with all international authorities on ocean expeditions to retrieve meteorites. Siraj conceded that the mission's odds of success are exceedingly slim because the meteorite's explosion probably scattered tiny fragments of the fireball throughout the enormous ocean, and finding each one of them would be nearly impossible. On the plus side, the search area has been reduced to just 10 kilometers x 10 kilometers thanks to the spy satellites tracking information, together with data on wind and ocean currents. Siraj continued by saying that because the mission will take place at great depths and the meteorite is metallic, the team would probably utilize a powerful magnet to find the bits. These tiny meteorite bits would be extracted from the ocean floor by these magnets, which would be mounted on a ship. The scientific community would greatly benefit if this undersea trip was a success. The meteorite may reveal information on the characteristics of interstellar objects if it is seen directly. Avi Loeb stated in an interview with Universe Today that he thought some cosmic objects might be man-made. The question of whether the interstellar meteorite was a natural or manufactured item would be resolved with the discovery of these fragments. How many could there be? Several interstellar objects have been found besides CNEOS January 8, 2014, although not all of them have entered our solar system. The first extraterrestrial objects found were renegade planets that had somehow gotten away from their home star systems and were now floating aimlessly through space. The first interstellar object known to pass through our solar system before Siraj and Loeb's work was officially approved was 1I/Oumuamua, which was found in October 2017. Oumuamua was observed to be racing through space at a speed greater than the solar escape velocity in telescopic photographs. The fact that this observation proved the object was not a native of our solar system. The finding of Oumuamua gave Siraj and Loeb the motivation to start researching extrasolar planetary bodies. As a researcher committed to the pursuit of proof of extraterrestrial intelligence, Loeb proposed the hypothesis that the strange object was a component of extraterrestrial technology, and perhaps its peculiar shape had anything to do with the idea. Oumuamua looked different from typical space objects, with a stony, cigar-like appearance. It had a width of nearly 10 times its length, which was about 400 meters. Oumuamua has not collided with Earth like the meteorite, and scientists have been able to forecast the stellar systems from which it may have started its journey. Yet, Loeb feels that even the meteorite may be something manufactured, and his opinion will remain true until proven otherwise. Loeb's accusations that aliens had something to do with Oumuamua weren't well welcomed by his peers. The other interstellar object found in our solar system is 2I/Borisov, which bears the name of the person who originally observed it. In our solar system, the rogue comet Borisov was first observed in August 2019. Its surface shared similarities with Oort cloud comets, according to telescopic photos. Astronomers discovered that Borisov's nucleus was fragmenting in 2020. It is unknown if Borisov poses a direct risk to the security of our star systems at this time, though its progress is being watched. As the detection of interstellar objects is not common, scientists have had a long time to prepare for their invasion. According to Amir Siraj, these objects send out signals before it is evident that they are there, but scientists aren't paying enough attention to those signals. He suggested we might as well use the whole atmosphere and see what comes our way, in his statement. In order to fully exploit the atmosphere, which he thinks to be a sensor, he proposes that the international scientific community take it upon itself to create a network as vast as the U.S. government's sensor network. The intriguing study of these interstellar objects has demonstrated the abundance of small and massive intergalactic travelers in the universe. Scientists envision a future in which astronauts would be able to go to other galaxies and gather interstellar items. In the interim, scientists will keep working to study the options outside of our solar system using the tools at their disposal. What may these extraterrestrial objects be utilized for, and where do you suppose they came from? Tell us in the comments section below. Thank you for watching Z, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fantastic space-related videos.